Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about some NFL news. Starting to get around to it here. I already know what I'm uploading tomorrow, so I'm actually going to do my first Kentucky preview of the season. They play Georgia Saturday, so I'll do my preview tomorrow night, the night before the game. So just wanted to let you guys know, heads up, I'll probably be previewing the Kentucky game, Friday night recap, and Saturday night. So yeah, let's get into the NFL news. So, the top 5 best wide receivers in the NFL, Mike Evans gave his top 5 list, according to him. He said Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, and Jamar Chase was his top 5, via Von Miller's podcast, Voncast. He also listed his top 4 most underrated receivers. He said Terry McLaurin, Chris Godwin, Gabe Davis, and Mike Williams were his 4 most underrated wide receivers. And people say, ooh, Stephon Diggs at number 2 is a stretch. And it's not in the slightest. If you don't have Stephon Diggs in your top 5, you don't know ball. I would say Amon-Ra St. Brown's pretty underrated. That top 5 is solid. It's pretty good. And respect to him for not putting himself there, because it's kind of annoying when they put themselves in there. So he actually listed his top 5. And he didn't list himself. He's humble. Gabe Davis is definitely underrated. He's a good wide receiver too. Tyler Lockett's a good underrated receiver. There's a lot of underrated receivers in the NFL. So an update. The Bears are cutting QB Nathan Peterman prior to the #Commanders game, per the NFL Network. It's not the first time he was released this season, but he was later brought back, and now he's released again. Oh, they just cut their best quarterback from the roster. Cut their best quarterback. One of them better than Justin Fields. Not Peter Goat, man. L move. Nathan Peterman on the Bears. He comes into work, back out, into work. Now he's released again. Jesus. So a pretty wild story here. #49ers quarterback. Brock Purdy says despite being a starting QB in the NFL, he still lives and splits rent with a roommate in San Francisco and drives a Toyota Sequoia. Purdy is making $870,000 this season, so he and I are still splitting rent, Purdy said. I still drive my Toyota Sequoia, not part of the nerd community. Don't know the word, can't say it. Other than that, it's pretty simple. So, $870,000. Probably like $450K after taxes, but that's smart from Brock Purdy. So we have an update about Von Miller. Bills linebacker Von Miller will fly with the rest of his teammates to London and can make his season debut against the #Jaguars per rap sheet. We talked about this yesterday with Von Miller. There's a possibility he could have played. He could play, and it looks like there's a real chance that Von Miller's going to make his season debut for the Bills against the Jaguars in London. They don't necessarily need him to play, but yeah, their defense is going to be scary now, even more scary having Von Miller. So, Texans rookie quarterback C.J. Stroud has closed in on the all-time record for attempts without an interception to start a career. Right now, he has 151 passes this season without throwing one. Will he break the record? Who knows? Most consecutive pass attempts without an interception to start a career. Dak Prescott is number 1 with 176 pass attempts. Tom Brady 162. Kyle Allen with 159. Tua Tagovailoa with 152. And C.J. Stroud with 151. Remember when we were talking about Jared Goff and his streak where he had thrown an interception in a lot of games, and then in a lot of pass attempts, and then, yeah, I mean, he's going to throw one eventually regardless. I mean, it's just how it goes in the NFL. It's just, every time somebody tweets about an interception record, how they haven't thrown one, it gets jinxed immediately. So we'll see though. So an update. A former second overall pick QB Robert Griffin III says an NFL team contacted him about signing around mid-August. He says he's enjoying being in the media, but he wants to play still. If the right opportunity came along, he'll certainly entertain it and possibly decide to return to the NFL. He chose not to share that team's name via the Dan Patrick Show. So he's joined being in the media, but he still wants to play. Maybe if the right opportunity came along, he could return. I can't believe this. I don't think he's actually, I think he's lying. I think he's lying at this point. He hasn't played in years. My guess is maybe the Jets, but he didn't say the team. So, per report, the reason Tom Brady's approval for minority ownership stake in the hashtag Raiders has been delayed is concerns over owner Mark Davis selling Brady between 5 and 10% at a reduced rate of approximately 70% via the Washington Post, and the NFL is concerned over the discount. So, I guess the NFL is concerned with this. It's just crazy. But, I mean, it's just like any other business, to be honest. I mean, there's not really a big deal over this. So the hashtag Bears have lost 14 games in a row dating back to last season, a franchise record. Their last win came against the hashtag Patriots on Week 7 of 2022, which was a 33-14 win. Will the Bears win tonight against the hashtag Commanders, or will the streak continue? And I talked about yesterday, Matt Eberflus's job could be on the line if they lose. They're probably going to lose tonight. It's about to be 15 straight games lost. I don't see him winning. And Matt Eberflus might get fired. Probably first time ever they fired a coach mid-season. So, an update. Hashtag Steelers running back Najee Harris after the Steelers' 36 loss to the hashtag Texans. He said, quote, "Right now, we're playing soft. Harris says the blame shouldn't be on the coaches. The coaches only can coach. We've got to execute the plays. We're not trying to point the finger at all. It keeps being a conversation that's brought up or things that haven't, or things that's talked about so much it's crazy. It's just players, we have to play better. Right now, we're playing soft," end quote. Yeah, you gotta play better too, not Mr. Najee Harris. Steelers just aren't good. You should just tank and get a high draft pick for once. Don't just go 8-8. You should just tank and get a high draft pick. Najee's just, I don't know. While the coaching teams aren't doing the players any favors on their side of the ball, the blocking's kind of been atrocious. Linebackers are getting stonewalled by the opponent's wide receivers, defenders missing tackles. Steelers are just a mess right now. They should just tank and get a high draft pick, honestly. So, per report, the NFL pushed ESPN, Fox, CBS, and NBC to run Taylor Swift movie promotions for free this past weekend via Andrew Marchand. Fox and CBS didn't do it. NBC and ESPN did. I feel like this is just too much. The NFL needs to start pushing the Swift propaganda on fans. And executives speculate that the NFL pushed for it to try to get Taylor to the Super Bowl halftime show. So apparently, ESPN and NBC run Taylor Swift movie promotions. Fox and CBS didn't do it. Glad that Fox and CBS basically said you need to calm down. I don't know, it's kind of getting ridiculous. I know they want money, but it kind of gets a little bit annoying with NFL fans. So, Colts running back Jonathan Taylor said he does say he's in good health. He says, "Well, I don't think it matters if I say I'm committed or not because I'm here," and he does say he's in good health. I wonder if he still wants out. I wonder if he still wants out of that team. But I feel like no one will pay what he is asking. He should just stay with the Colts right now and see what you can do with Anthony Richardson, the rookie quarterback. So, ex-Eagles defensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon took much deserved heat for the way the defense played in the Super Bowl, leaving multiple guys open for TDs. But it's kind of impossible to deny he did a great job for Philly last season, especially compared to how they look this year. And he has the Cardinals very competitive each week, playing above expectations. They haven't been too great defensively this year. He did great during the regular season. He crumbled when it mattered most in one game, but it was against the best offense in the league the last 5 years. So, I know, but it's just, their defense hasn't been too great this year compared to last year. Like, I know he folded his defense in the most crucial game, but it's just one game. And I know it's the biggest game, but come on. So the only teams in the NFL yet to score over 20 points a game that's in a game are the hashtag Patriots, hashtag Saints, and hashtag Raiders. The Saints and Raiders had some injuries to their starting QBs, but still not ideal. And the Raiders are the only team out of the three with an offensive-minded head coach. Like, something isn't working. I'm not surprised. I'm not really surprised with the Saints and Patriots. I didn't expect their offense to be good, but I'm really surprised with the Raiders that they haven't scored over 20 points a game this year. I mean, the Saints and Patriots play each other this week, so, oh boy, it's going to be fun. That might be like a 13-10 game. So an update, Dwayne Johnson has met with Colin Kaepernick and has invited him to join the XFL. Former NFL QB Colin Kaepernick. The Rock, who owns the XFL, said he met with both Kaepernick and his agents and had a, quote, good meeting, looked to create opportunity for him, but Johnson says he doesn't think it will happen. Kaepernick expressed disinterest in joining the XFL in the past due to high salary demands. He should join if he wants to play football. It's the best way you can prove he can still play football, and prove he isn't still rusty. Maybe an NFL team will give him a shot. I don't know. I mean, it's his best shot. So, per report, Seahawks safety Jamal Adams could face discipline from the NFL for his actions toward the independent concussion doctor during the hashtag Giants game, per Adam Schefter. I mean, he's concussed, man. Give him a break. He didn't know any better. When you're concussed, you probably know what you're doing. He even apologized for his actions. Basically, put out an apology. I mean, I don't blame the guy for being mad. Because, you know, it's first game back after injury, then you get concussion. It was probably really frustrating. So, per report, the hashtag Raiders will not trade wide receiver Davante Adams despite all the recent chatter about frustrations within the team, per Jay Fowler ESPN. Adams is also a, quote, big believer in rookie fourth-round pick QB Aiden O'Connell, who started against the hashtag Chargers on Sunday and gives the Raiders an option to develop in the future. That's just a report now, but come on, this is a lie. He ain't say he's a big believer in Aiden O'Connell. They aren't going to trade him, but I bet he would want to be traded. So, Giants wide receiver Paris Campbell has 14 catches for only 62 yards through 4 games with hashtag Giants, which is 4.4 yards per catch. He's the first player to have been targeted at least 20 times through 4 games and have not called first down since targets have been tracked in 1992. He is also the only wide receiver since 1960 with at least 14 catches in their first 4 games in a season while averaging less than 5 yards per catch. Yeah, I don't know why they leave Hyatt on the sideline as a rookie and not play him over Paris Campbell. It's kind of yeah, not good. So, Bengals QB Joe Burrow says the Week 5 game against the hashtag Cardinals is like a, quote, must-win game for Cincy's season. Gotta win, Burrow told reporters. Whatever it takes. Doesn't have to be pretty, but gotta come out with a W. They might go like to 1-4 if they lose. So this is a must-win for them. They have to win. So, ex-Seahawks running back Marshall Lynch says that Russell Wilson was, quote, just a QB to him, and he didn't have his number. They didn't hang out. Russ was just a QB for me. I don't have his number, because Russell Wilson blocked his number. And, yeah. Russ seems like he always had a really big, head. I knew it was kind of bad, but I didn't think it was like this bad. So, yeah, I'm really have to say for this first NFL video, so until next time, live. Peace.